guys, and welcome back to Belle's Books. I'm so excited that you're here. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Please do sit down, grab a cup of tea, grab a coffee, grab a drink. I have some squash. It's disgusting, but you know, gotta stay hydrated, and I bought it, so I'm gonna drink it even if I hate it. And yeah, just grab yourself a drink, sit down, click subscribe, like this video, leave me a comment telling me how you are today. And I'm gonna jump into a big book haul. I have all of these books here. Some of them I've literally just been purchasing, and some of them I'm like hauling off my bookshelves because I'm forcing myself to read them this autumn. So yeah, I know it's only August, but I am feeling a little bit autumnal. Like, it's not warm where I am. I've got a cardigan on. It's not warm, it's not sunny. It just is giving me early September vibes. If you're feeling like this, let me know in the comments, because I'm just kind of ready for autumn. Like a cute beanie, like the leaves, the boots. I'm just ready for that life. So I'm dressing like it, I'm acting like it, it's happening. So yeah, these are the books. I have some more on Kindle as well, I think. So I will be showing you those as well. So I guess let's just work our way down the pile. So these are all the books I'm going to be wanting to read in autumn 2021. So to start off, we have Blood Orange by Harriet Tyce. And this is one of those trash thrillers. I know. They're not good literature, but you're telling me that they're not fun? They are fun to read. So this one gives you the blurb. Allison has it all, a loving family and a career on the rise. She's just been given her first murder case to defend, but all is never as it seems. It's a classic thriller. There's gonna be some kind of twist. I think Allison is an alcoholic, and there's just gonna be major drama. I'm excited to read this. Basically, she's got a bunch of secrets. People are going to find out. The drama's going to unfold. I'm probably going to be reading this in exactly one evening. Like, it's going to be over really quick. I'm never going to look at it again, but I'm going to enjoy that one evening. So next up, we have can you see that? A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor Towles. I will read you the blurb, the synopsis first. So on the 21st of June 1922, Count Alexander Rostov, recipient of the Order of St. Andrew, member of the Jockey Club, master of the Hun, is escorted out of the Kremlin, across the Red Square, and through the elegant revolving doors of the Hotel Metropole. Deemed an unrepentant aristocrat by a Bolshevik tribunal, the Count has been sentenced to house arrest indefinitely. But instead of his usual suite, he must now live in an attic room while Russia undergoes decades of tumultuous upheaval. Can a life without luxury be the richest of all? I just picked this up on a bit of a whim from a charity shop, and there were a couple of phrases which really made me want to read it. First of all, an unrepentant aristocrat. I love the sound of that phrase, as if aristocracy is something that you can repent. As if it's like a choice that you can just kind of push away. I love thinking about it like that. Very interesting. And then the second thing is, does he spend decades locked in this attic room? Because that's the implication from the blurb. I'm just really intrigued by this story. And I've been wanting to read more literature set in Russia since I read Anna Karenina. So yeah, excited for this one. Next up, we have Diane Cook, The New Wilderness, and this is one of those books that I'm hauling off of my bookshelves because I want to read it, but I just haven't. Why haven't I read it? I don't know. So this is sci-fi, and this is a bit of a dystopia kind of sci-fi book. So Bee's 5-year-old daughter Agnes is slowly wasting away. The smog and pollution of the overdeveloped, overpopulated metropolis they call home is ravaging her lungs. Bee knows that she cannot stay in the city, but there is only one alternative, the wilderness state. Mankind has never been allowed to venture into this vast expanse of untamed land until now. Bee and Agnes join 18 other volunteers who agree to take part in a radical experiment. They must slowly learn how to live in the unpredictable wilderness, leaving no trace on their surroundings in their quest to survive. But as Agnes embraces this new existence, Bee realizes that saving her daughter's life might mean losing her in ways that she hadn't foreseen. That sounds heartbreaking, doesn't it? I think that I got this book recommendation from Sunbeam's Jess. I love her channel, I love her book hauls, and I'm really excited to read it. I love dystopia, I love sci-fi, and this was shortlisted for the Man Booker Prize last year, so I know that it's also good literature. My only concern is that it might be a bit too literary, a bit too speculative, which kind of irritates me often, but we'll see. Let's see how it goes. Next up, we have The Rig by Roger Levy. I have started this book like 2 or 3 times in the past couple months, but I'm really struggling to get into it. I've read the first chapter like a couple times now, but I feel like if I can just break past the first chapter, I'm gonna love it. So that's my endeavor. So on a desert planet, 2 boys meet, sparking a friendship that will change human society forever. On the windswept world of Bleak, a string of murders lead a writer to a story with unbelievable ramifications. One man survives the vicious attacks but is left with a morbid fascination with death, the perfect candidate for the perilous job of working on a rig. Welcome to the system. The concept of a god has been abandoned and a new faith pervades. Afterlife, a social media platform that allows subscribers a chance of resurrection based on the votes of other users. So sci-fi, but it's giving you 2010 dystopia themes. I love it. I feel like this is going to be awesome. And apparently Roger Levy is sci-fi's best kept secret, according to Adam Roberts, author of The Thing itself. Well, Adam Roberts, I'm going to try it out. Next up, we have The First Woman by Jennifer Makumbi. So this has been shortlisted for a bunch of different prizes, and this is Makumbi's second novel, and it mixes up Ugandan folklore with modern feminism. So as Kirabo enters her teens, questions begin to gnaw at her, questions which the adults in her life will do anything to ignore. Where is the mother that she's never known? And why would she choose to leave her daughter behind? Inquisitive, headstrong, and unwilling to take no for an answer, Kirabo sets out to find the truth for herself. I'm really looking forward to this. Mythology, I know nothing about Ugandan folklore. I don't think I'll have ever read a book like this, and I am just really looking forward to it. I think that it will be really unique, and I think that the writing will be really good. And also I got it from Waterstones, and it's got a little sticker signed by the author, which is pretty cool. I feel like that makes it a little bit more special, you know? So next up we have The White Tiger by Aravind Adiga. So here's a strange fact: murder a man and you'll feel responsible for his life, possessive even. You know more about him than his father and mother. They knew his fetus, but you know his corpse. That's a bit dark, isn't it? That's dark. So meet Balaram Halway, the White Tiger, servant, philosopher, entrepreneur, and murderer. So he was born in a backwater village on the river Ganges, the son of a rickshaw puller. He works in a tea shop but nurses a dream of escape. When he learns that a rich village landlord needs a chauffeur, he takes his opportunity. So yeah, I have no idea how murder fits into that plot, but I think this is going to be a really good one to read. It's also really short, like you can see there's not very many pages, but like also there aren't very many words on each page. So I feel like this will be a fun one to read or binge one weekend. I'm hoping it won't be too dark for me. I'm hoping. We'll see. So next up we have my Kindle books. I'm not sure how many I have on Kindle. So the first one is The Left Heart of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin, and if you saw my book club announcement, you'll know that this is Bella's book club August book read. If you'd like to join, the link is in the description box down below. I'm really looking forward to this one. This is kind of one of those landmark pieces of feminist sci-fi, and it's basically about a coalition of planets trying to bring in another planet, but being unable to because the envoy they send don't understand the cultural customs and background of the planet that they're trying to bring into their coalition. I think there are big themes of like androgyny and like ambisexualness. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading that. If you'd like to join, again, the description box has the link. Yes, I knew I had more. So next up we have An Emotion of Great Delight by Tahereh Mafi, and it's a romance, first of all. So this is one of those books that I was hoping that I would get to in summer because I thought that I would really like it, but I just never did. I really disappointed myself there. But yeah, An Emotion of Great Delight is basically about love and loneliness and kind of navigating your identity as a human person. It's set after the US declared war on Iraq, and you know, American politics are really intense at this point. Hate crimes are on the rise. FBI agents are kind of entering mosques, and the Muslim community is being attacked and harassed. But this book is about Shadi, who wears hijab, but is kind of busy with her own life. She doesn't have time for these big political things. She's busy just kind of with her own issues to do with her parents and her family and her friends, at the same time as, you know, 9/11 is going on. So yeah, this should be a really interesting one to read. Like I said, I really wanted to get to it in summer, but I just never did. And instead of give up, I am kind of putting it onto my list now to make myself accountable for it, if that makes sense. Okay, so the last book that I have today is Transcendent Kingdom by Gyasi. I'm not sure if I said that name right, but I know I said the title right, so that's a start. So yeah, this cover is beautiful. Like, look at that pink and that green. I love pink, but yeah, that's absolutely gorgeous. So Transcendent Kingdom is about a Ghanaian family who live in Alabama. So Gifty is a fifth-year candidate in neuroscience at the Stanford School of Medicine, studying reward-seeking behavior in mice and the neural circuits of depression and addiction. Her brother Nana was a gifted high school athlete who died of a heroin overdose after a knee injury left him hooked on oxycontin. A suicidal mother is living in her bed, and then Gifty basically wants to kind of figure out the scientific reasoning behind the things that she's seeing all around her, but she can't deal with loss just through science. And that's basically the summary, the short synopsis of what that book's about. So yeah, we've got a load of books that I'm really excited to read, and I just hope that you guys are too. Let me know in the comments which one of these books will you be reading, which one will you be buying, and if you've read any of them, of course, please tell me which one I should start with and what you thought of them. I'd be so interested to hear, although if you put comments with spoilers, I will ignore them until after I finish that book. So you might get a delayed reply, but if you avoid spoilers, then you'll get a really quick reply, I promise. So yeah, thank you so much for watching until the end. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to join Belle's Book Club, the link is in the bio. No, the link is in the description box. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Have a wonderful day. Bye!